toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Faurot Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gamecocks will kick it off to get us underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Missouri's offense will go on the attack first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot.
It's a running room. There he goes. He's at the 40. The 20. Inside the... And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Missouri!
And as a coach, hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sideline all juiced up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gamecocks offense has its first opportunity of the day. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great
He's loose. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Now, Lenoris Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy play sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body, and you better look out, college football.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Sellers. The sure hands, it's Smith. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
quarterbacks are just like anybody else. They get in rhythms. And to get in a rhythm early on third down and have a little success here and get the sticks moving, great chance to continue to get this offense moving down the field to get some more points.
And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. Handoff from the shotgun. He's in open space downfield. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
They came ready to play, guys. Offense goes right down the field on their first drive to score a touchdown. Now their defense is playing lights out. Second sack of this opening drive. And one thing this coach does a great job of, he gets his team ready to go, and you're seeing it here on the big stage.
The Gamecocks will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. On the move. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Gonna sling it on second down. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Yeah, and you can tell he was trying to run with that football before he caught it. That slant route, you stick your foot in the ground, cut towards the QB. Those are one of those plays where he puts it on the money and you just try to make yards after the catch, but key word being after the catch.
The Tigers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Got it set up on the outside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
On those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
To the air, it's Sellers. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers, in this case, a tight end. You get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you, and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes the easy one to the back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
That is how you play defense. You drop back, You let him catch the football, you go attack, you don't let him break tackles. Really nice execution by the defense.
And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Looking for a crease to the left. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Manning. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. The give to the tailback. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. Right back to the well. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Tigers are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Oh, better look out! And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job staying home by the defense there. Offense trying to go option. The QB keeps it, but you see the great assignment football. Everybody's staying where they're supposed to be, and they're able to rally to the quarterback and tackle him for a loss.
The Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
They'll ride the hot hand. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They go to the counter. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Now he's looking to throw it. Quarterback now breaking the field. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Finally dragged down. He picked up the 1st down and set him up with a goal-to-go situation. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. On 1st and goal, Missouri will try to strike Pater. Pushes toward the goal line. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense going to stop the clock with the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Now the play fake. Unleashes to the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Going to the run to start this second half. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Makes the grab. Jumped on top of the pile.
You know, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Under fire. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
The Gamecocks line up to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. On the run, it's Roberts. Gets it past the marker. There he goes! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Gives it on the option. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Unloads to the right. He's got it. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And now the lead is even bigger. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Catch in the middle. It's Bennett.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
And the Gamecocks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dropping back, it's Sellers. The screen, he's got wheels. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He's going to run it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the first down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
They'll try the run. Oh, he's got a chance. Got the first down and more. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That's it for the period, and Missouri has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Might as well give it to him again. Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Fires to the big fella. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
He'll do it himself. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Bennett. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
The Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down, we're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
And the Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him move him inside. You see him move him outside. You see him move him in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
To the air on 2nd down. The screen, he can go. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. Looking for the score. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And with a lead like they have here in the 4th quarter, no question this offense is going to continue trying to pound the rock. They're going to run the football and try to ice this game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Really nice execution by this offense. This is the time, right? Late in the football game, got to get a few 1st downs to preserve this lead, to get out of here with the W. They trust their quarterback. They protect him. They get the 1st down.
They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Missouri comes to the line with another 1st down. They'll give it to him again. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking for room. It's Roberts. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. If they can move that thing 1 yard here, that'll probably wrap this baby up. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
1st down for this offense. And they'll take a knee, the universal symbol for we have this thing in hand. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David, they played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation